Hi, my name is Malachi Etame. I go to Agora High School and I'm a junior, and this is my story. To start with my testimony, we have to start when I was 9 years old. I feel like that was a pivotal moment in my life. I think it was like 8 or 9. I went to visit my grandma's house, and at my grandma's house, I was exposed to sexually inappropriate stuff by an older cousin. From that moment on, that kind of changed the trajectory of my life, and I started to deal with a lot of just guilt and shame. And I never really shared the stuff that happened to me with my family because it was just traumatic, and I didn't want to share it. During school, I kind of just put on a facade that everything was okay, and I never really confronted the fact that I had so much guilt, so much shame, so much just trauma. But with school, I could just kind of hide all that away. But when the pandemic happened in 2020, that's where everything changed for me. And I started to have to confront the fact that I could no longer hide from the guilt that I was feeling. I had to confront the fact that I really didn't have a relationship with God, where I knew of God, but I didn't really know God. It came to a point during COVID where I got so anxious and just so depressed to a point where I didn't eat. And during that time, I was not eating so bad that I went to the hospital. And when I went to the hospital, that's where everything changed in my life, because there, in that brokenness, I found God. I started reading my Bible and started praying, and for the first time in my life, it was no longer I have to pray, but that I get to pray. And it started to turn into wow, I really do want to see God, know this God of the Bible. And the Bible went from a storybook of just this God in heaven to, wow, that's my Father, that's my God. So when I got out of the hospital, I still had a lot ahead of me in terms of just getting back mentally. But I would say that the thing that changed everything was prayer, because during that season of prayer, God really broke the bondages off of me, where I don't struggle with restrictive eating and anxiety. And just that guilt, God completely set me free from it. So that's basically my testimony and what God has done in my life.